Okay, guys, so it's time for another Just That Mom. And today I was really thinking about shoes. Now, I'm really picky about my shoes and they just go on my feet. And I hate wearing shoes. So, if I have to wear shoes, believe me, this isn't a fashion vlog. Okay. I'm looking pretty today now, this time of the day. But I'm relaxing, chilling out in the pool. It's a nice night. There's my boobs all over coming in. It's 106. It's Phoenix. So, the reason I wanted to talk about shoes isn't because I'm a fashionista, because, yeah, no. The reason I wanted to talk about shoes is because I'm just that mom. And I'm just that mom that thinks that we should be looking out for everyone else, not just ourselves. And this is my third video today. I'm a little exhausted. I know, vlogging is just terrible. Okay, totally kidding. But the reason is, over the years, and I've heard a lot of different speakers and other different people talk about this kind of stuff, but, you know, I always try to get to know people, and I always want to know more about people. And not that I like to judge people, but when you understand people better and what's going on in their lives, you have more compassion for them. And I always had a problem with this for very specific people in my immediate family, because they never wanted to tell anybody what was going on in their lives. So everybody just assumed that they were like buttholes or whatever. I'm like, that's just ridiculous. You don't have to go blabbing your business, but I'm just saying, if people are like not quite understanding, like, explain to them what's going on in your life. And sometimes people don't want to explain. They're too ashamed or too whatever. And I don't want to be judgmental. And I'm not saying judge people by their shoes, because I'm not. What I'm saying is, you can learn a lot about a person by the shoes that they wear. And I don't even mean just the kind of shoe that's on their feet, but I mean if they wear the same shoe all the time, or if they change shoes a lot, or they don't, or if their shoes are holy, or if they only have one or two pairs. And over time, I used to think, oh, if they only have one or two pairs, they must not be very wealthy. But then as I got older, I was like, wow, one or two pairs of shoes. Call, if I just had a really, really, really nice pair of nice flats, and a really, really nice pair of sandals, and a really good pair of hiking tennis shoes, I would probably never need another shoe again. And if they were expensive ones that wouldn't wear out fast, it would probably be the smartest thing I've ever done. So, but if you see somebody who has worn the same shoe over and over again, look at the shoe. See what the shoe tells you. See if the shoe will talk to you and tell you. Oh, I'm not sounding crazy. I hope I'm not. But I'm not saying judge them by their shoe. I'm just saying, you know, there's a story about a mom, and she wore the same dress to church every Sunday, and she never wore any other shirt or dress, and she wore it every Sunday. And the reason she wore it every Sunday was because that was the only dress. She had a lot of kids. She'd lost her husband. She had no money, barely money to feed her kids, and she wore a dress every Sunday to church. And that's the one she wore. And it looked nice, and there was nothing wrong with it. And it wasn't holy or raggedy or anything. It was just the same dress. And somebody in church, because we know everybody at church is perfect, right? No. But she said, do you only ever wear that dress? Is like that the only dress you have? You know? Yeah, totally not cool. But at the same time, another lady at church saw what happened and heard what happened. And she drove over to that lady's house and drug that lady out, kicking and screaming, I'm sure, because I know this lady very well, and took her out and bought her a new dress. And I'm not saying go out and buy everybody new shoes. I'm just saying, you know, walking a mile in somebody's shoes will tell you something. And the shoes that they wear can tell you a lot too. I'm all for finding out people and talking to people and knowing people and getting to know people so you can help them, because unless you know somebody, they're not going to ask you for help. And if you really are genuinely want to serve others and be good to others and help others, you're going to have to find out who they are. You're going to have to look on the inside to find out what's going on. They're not going to tell you. You're going to have to find out. You're going to have to talk to them. There's nothing more important in life than relationships. Not money, not shoes, not the same church dress, not... And I know the lady that bought the dress had so much money, and it didn't even mean a hill of beans to her to spend even $100 on a dress for the lady that didn't have but only one. And so if you've got a mom that only has one pair of shoes, and you know that because you've seen her closet, she's probably got a lot going on. And I'm not saying you have to buy her a pair of shoes. I'm just saying be your friend. Be there for her. If you have a guy at work that's your friend, if you're a guy and you have a guy at work that's a friend, and he's got some old tattered up boots, offer to give him a ride for a week so he can save gas that he, find out, talk to them, see what's going on. Offer to give him a ride for a week. He can buy his own boots. I'm just saying, find people, meet them where they are, know who they are, talk to them, get to know them. If they know how much you care about them, they're going to open up and tell you stuff. And, what's the point? We're not getting out of here alive anyway. Nothing we buy we can take with us. It's not going to hurt you to spend 5 minutes in the car with somebody, talking to them on their break or outside or sitting at the lunchroom table. It's not going to kill anybody. The thing that I found most in this life is that not enough people talk to each other anymore. It's just all computers and television sitting, And I'm just that mom, so I'm going to say something. I'm just that mom. And that's why, my LLC is called Patchwork and Potholes. It incorporates everything from my essential oils and coaching and videos and online stuff. It's everything. Life's all about patchwork and potholes. It's about fixing things and building things back up and just trying to get through it alive. It's like, that's what life's all about. Be a friend. Get to know people. Spend time with people. Sit kneecap to kneecap. You need to talk to people. You need to get to know people. There's too much. And that's why we live in the world we do now, is because there's not enough people loving enough on other people. So find somebody. Not if you're married. Find a friend. Look for the person that's shy. Look for the person that doesn't have any friends. Look for the person that doesn't talk to anybody. And get out there and be with them. Do with it. Look at their shoes. See if they have a plastic purse that's falling apart. Find out what's going on with them. See what you can do to help them. We're all our brothers' keepers and sisters' keepers. We all got to look out for each other. We're not going to get out of here alive anyway, so what's it going to hurt? That's all for tonight. For Just That Mom. Talk to you soon.